Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the power of saving profiles and creating lists on LinkedIn together with artificial intelligence to help you be able to take your experience on LinkedIn to the next level. Today's 5/29/2024. Close your distractions, drink some water because a 5% drop in hydration is a 30% drop in energy, and engage with me in the chat. Let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. And also, the reason why I ask you to engage in the chat is just simply because I want to know that you're here with me and that you know how to ask questions if you need to. I have the chat open on another window here, but take some notes with the things that you're going to do. Gary's in Portland, Oregon. Gary, good to see you as always. Rob is in Toronto, Canada. David Watson is here in the UK. Rhonda's in Carlsbad, California. Good to see you guys. And we're going to go for about 30, 45 minutes or so. So first of all, you need to have a software that will help you save lists on LinkedIn. And the software that I'm going to be discussing today is Evie AI, but there are other softwares that help you do this. I'm just discussing Evie AI because it's just, for me, that's really easy to save people's profiles into a list. And if you guys want, you can share your LinkedIn URL in the chat. Deborah, welcome from Arizona. Thank you for joining. And it's really easy. With Evie AI, you just go to evyai.com and you can register for a free account. You can upgrade if you want. Whether you're a business owner, sales or marketing professional, recruiter, Evie AI will elevate your business networking and prospecting by generating a steady stream of leads. And this is what the little icon looks like. You got to download a Chrome extension. So let me go right into LinkedIn real quick over here. This is the article I'm about to post. So if, for example, I want to be able to write a post that would go here in this article, I'm going to copy the content of this article over here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, do you want to learn these 23 amazing strategies for this platform? Attached to this post is a newsletter article that details all the 23 strategies we teach in our AI automation community. Read it, comment with which one you like the best. Okay, now I misspelled all that. That's okay. I'm going to hit generate. And what this is going to do is it's going to read this content and it's going to use the goal of thought leadership, the tone of empathetic, and it's going to use my Joe Applebaum 2 persona, and it's going to write a beautiful LinkedIn post. I'm going to click on ever wondered how automation can transform your LinkedIn strategy? In the ever-evolving landscape of digital marketing and AI, staying ahead of the curve is not an easy option. As someone who has dedicated my career to leveraging LinkedIn and AI for business growth, I'm thrilled to share some insights. Automation is no longer a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that can streamline your processes. In our AI automation community, I developed 23 incredible strategies that will help you achieve just that. From automating your content scheduling to optimizing your lead generation, these strategies are So smart content scheduling. Here's a sneak peek. That's just the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to say, I invite you to dig deeper into these strategies, reading the latest newsletter article. It's packed with whatever. Attached is a post with the article detailing all 23 strategies. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a question. Your feedback is invaluable. I'd love to hear which one you found the most helpful. Let me know. Now I'm going to hit publish. Oh, and I'm going to also say, like this post and let me know if you are game to use automation or are against it. Okay, now I'm going to press publish, and it's going to publish the article and the post and send it out to 11,000 people. I'm also going to press share on X, which will automatically share it on my Twitter account as well. Okay, so I just shared it on Twitter as well. Okay, so I just did that. And now this is the article, 23 ways to use a robot on LinkedIn with AI automation. And now I just basically said, rule number 1, do not spam. Rule number 2, do not spam. Rule number 3, do not spam. Rule number 4, do not spam. So I prepared this whole entire thing over here with this nice little graphic. And I had this whole thing written by AI and customized by me. AI gets it 80% of the way there. But did you see the way I read the post before I posted it? And I'll send you guys that post too right now in the comments so you guys can check it out. I'm going to go to me. I'm going to go down to where it says posts and activities. And I'm going to show you this post. So this is the post that has the article attached to it right here. Right now it has 1 impression on it. But I'm going to have 1,000 impressions on that in the next few minutes because 11,000 people were emailed by LinkedIn because it's a newsletter article. So inside this newsletter here, you see it says 11,563 subscribers to the newsletter. You see that there? That's how many people are subscribed to my newsletter. It's different than followers. These are people that actually, and if I click on the number, you can see who those people are. You see that? A lot of these people, if it says connect, that means I'm not even connected to them on LinkedIn. You see that? Connect. These are people that are often not even following me on LinkedIn. They're just subscribed to my newsletter because they saw it come up on Google or wherever. It's really, really helpful to have a newsletter, but I did 57 additions to this newsletter. And I created a new edition right here today. Okay. And the one before I created also about automation community, whatever. So go ahead and it looks like somebody's in the waiting room. I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for a second. And I want to ask you guys a question. Are you game on automation? Are you against automation? In the chat, let me know. Game or against? Write game in the chat or write against. Okay, so Ganesh said game. If you're against automation, it's probably because you don't know how to use it in a way that complies with LinkedIn's terms. And also, even if you're using automation that doesn't comply directly with LinkedIn's terms, using it in a way that doesn't trigger their radar system is really important. And that's kind of like what we teach in our community, how to get it not to trigger their warning system and do things responsibly and ethically. It looks like everybody's game. So go ahead in the comments of that post, leave a comment on that post letting the world know that you are comfortable with automation. And that will also help push that post out further because the algorithm likes when people comment on a post. And then I'm going to show you how I reply to your post using AI. So go ahead and click on that link in the comments and like on it, and then leave a comment on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you lists right now. I'm going to share my screen and start showing you lists in just a moment, but I want to give you a chance to leave a comment on that post. So go ahead and do that. Scott said, how did you send an email to 11,000 subscribers and a post on LinkedIn at the same time? So Scott, the technical definition of a newsletter on LinkedIn. So there's a LinkedIn post, a LinkedIn article, and a LinkedIn newsletter. A LinkedIn newsletter allows you to send out email. So LinkedIn, from their own servers, send out the emails to the subscribers of the newsletter. That's how it technically works, Scott. So it also attaches a post to it, and it also attaches an article to it. So it's all three. It's a trifecta. A newsletter means it has an article, it has a post, and it has an email that goes out from LinkedIn. It's simple as that. I just created one and sent it. He said, got it. Excellent. Okay, in our accelerator program, we teach you how to launch LinkedIn newsletters. Kelly said, I'm comfortable with using automations as it helps me do work with less effort. Excellent. So Kelly, put that in the comments of the post, if you can. Put that in the comments of the post that I just shared. Okay, so let's get right into list building. So number one is when you go into My Network on LinkedIn, you see it says My Network. On the left side, it says Manage My Network. Can you guys see how many connections I have here? I have 29,000. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you guys, okay? CSF 29,968 connections. When I click on that, it shows me the list of all my connections. Now, can I do anything with 29,000 or even 1,000 or 2,000? I can't do anything with them. I can't add them to a list. How do I add them to a list? I click on the drop down. It just gives me the option to remove it. There's no way for me to put them in a list. I can't do that. But I know Gedalia, and Gedalia is part of my community. And so if I click on Gedalia, and I want to save his profile into a particular list, what do? On the right side, you see it says Save Profile and the purple icon. Can you guys see that icon? When I click on Save Profile, this will save it into my Evie AI account. Then I click on the drop-down next to it, I can put him into a particular list. So if I type in Jewish, or from, or friend, okay, so friend. I'm going to put him on as friend for now. Okay, so now I have a friend here. You see, he's my friend. So I tagged him as a friend. So later, if I want to go and see all my saved profiles, I would click on the Evie AI thing. See where it says Save Profiles here? I clicked on the little button here where I pinned. I clicked on the Save Profile. I said See All. It's going to show me that Gedalia is now in the section over here. See, it says Gedalia right here. I saved him, and he's tagged as what? As a friend. You see that? If I want to see all of Gedalia's recent posts, I don't have to go looking for him. I could just click on the drop down here, find all my friends. You see, find all my friends, click on this, click apply, and all my friends will show up. It'll sort up as all my friends. So if, for example, I want to see people that are in JVMM, JVMM is a group of mine that me and Rhonda are both part of. So I press JVMM. Now I could see all the engaged people in JVMM. You see that? And if I want to comment on their post, I don't have to go looking for them one by one on LinkedIn. I could just click on see recent activities for this JVMM member, Joe. And I see that 2 hours ago he posted on LinkedIn. And now I can use Evie AI to leave a comment on his post. I click on comment. I click on this little purple box. Evie AI pops up. I can choose my tone. In this case, I'm going to choose happy. I press generate, and it'll generate a happy comment. Absolutely love this, Joe. Embracing an abundance mindset truly unlocks endless possibilities. Okay, now I'm going to tag him by clicking the @ sign next to his name, clicking on his name, and then press post. And I just stay top of mind. And I'm the only one that commented. Out of a group of 200 people, I'm the only one that supported him. And when I call him up and it'd be like, Joe, I really like supporting you, and I'm always paying attention to you. He'd be like, how do you always remember me? I was like, because you're very important. I don't tell him he's in a list. I just tell him he's really important to me. Like, for example, Jessica Abo. I click on ETL investors. I could see all my ETL investors. These are the people that are inside our engaged thought leaders community. We have a community of people inside our school community. So we have a school community called Engaged Thought Leaders. This is the one right here. This is our private little community. We have 26 members. But if I had to go through each person, like Ivan, for example, I would click on this over here. I would click on his post that he posted. I would have to do this. It's a pain in the butt for me to go through this. I'll still do it. I'll still like on this. I'll still comment on it. You see? I'll still support him this way inside the Engaged Thought Leaders community. And then I'll write boom over here. And then I'll go over here after and I'll give it a like here inside the community as well. And I'll write boom here as well, just to kind of let him know that I did it from this side as well. But if I want to pull it up inside Evie AI, I just find Ivan right here. I'm going to do view all the members. I see Rhonda's in here. I see Renee, Tom, Dr. Rao, Steve. Doesn't look like I added Ivan to this. Oy vey. I got to go add Ivan. So I'm going to click his profile here. I'm going to click on the little drop down. I'm going to click on this one here, ETL investors. You see, I just added him to this list. For some reason, he wasn't in the list. Okay? I just had a conversation with him, and I'm going to do a LinkedIn Live with him. So I just check this off, and now he's inside that list. So now if I go back into that list and I refresh, he's going to be inside that list, and I'll be able to stay top of mind with him and build that relationship with him. Now, Ivan said, Joe, how can I learn LinkedIn automation to automatically expand my connections? I said, well, I have another community called the AI Automation Community. It's school.com/AI automation. And Rhonda just became a member of that. Rhonda, do you want to speak to what you got, the value that you got from that? If you go into the classroom, you go into the course. This is Rhonda right here from yesterday's class. Rhonda, do you want to speak to what the value you got from that class?
Yeah, it was amazing. You talked about something called make.com, where you showed us how you could actually send out emails to people without having to write the emails. It's automatic to get reminders. It's absolutely amazing. And a couple of other things that you showed us. I had always been a little bit scared of automation because I thought LinkedIn was going to shut me down. And what you showed in the class, Joe, with the automation is how to use it responsibly, how to use it so that it's human. And you gave us real examples. I've never seen anybody that's actually taught automation in a way that you can use it to actually save you lots and lots of time, but it acts like a human. So super cool. And I like the fact that you just go slow. You gave us just a couple of tools, you gave us some homework, and then we can come back and actually practice that and then learn more to build on it. So one of the best classes that you've done. I love it.
Thank you. And we do that twice a month, teaching you automation, AI automation, and LinkedIn automation. So thank you for the endorsement, Rhonda. And Rhonda's a LinkedIn trainer. So if you guys need LinkedIn support, she does it for divorce attorneys and for other people that need they need to learn how to use LinkedIn, and she gets a lot of value from attending our classes. So what I want you guys to know, I want you guys to know is that you could save profiles into lists and then engage on people strategically. So I would suggest that just save 3 profiles into a list and start trying it out. Find 3 people that you want to just stay top of mind with. Don't go crazy. If you try to save 1,000 profiles, you're going to go out of your mind. But find 3 people that are, for example, influencers. I'm going to show you an influencer strategy right now. I'm going to go into LinkedIn. I'm going to go out of this school community here. I'm going to go back into EviAI. And instead of looking at the list of JVMM, I'm going to refresh this page over here. And I'm going to just look at influencers. So I'm going to click on the little drop down. Once it loads, I'm going to click on the little drop down. I'm going to type in influencers. I'm going to click on OK. I'm going to press apply. Now I have a list of 50 influencers that I put together here, including Gary Vaynerchuk. Are you guys familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary Perman, are you familiar with him? He said no. Oh, you said yes? Okay. He said no. Okay, so I'm going to click on Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk has over 5 million followers on LinkedIn. He's a famous guy. Okay, he happens to be one of the first investors in Uber, and like he's a very big guy. So if I go in here, Gary Vaynerchuk, 4 hours ago, he posted something. I want to be in his comments. He has 300 comments. I want to be one of those 300 comments. So I click on comment. But what I want to do is I want to promote this webinar. I want to promote the webinar I'm in right now. So what do? I click in the webinar persona that I have here. I press generate. And in real time, EviAI will read the post and draft the webinar that's happening right now. Join the webinar right now with the link to the webinar. You see that? It includes the time and the link. And I press insert and then post. If you think that is cool, write cool in the chat. I think it's really cool. But now I'm getting exposure to his 5.4 million followers or to the 357 people that commented. Do you see that? That's a cool hack. So write cool in the chat if you think that's cool. I'm going to admit somebody from the waiting room. Guys, can you monitor the waiting room team, please? I keep looking at people and seeing them in the waiting room. Very cool. Love the speed of this, Scott said. So EviAI is a tool that you can use to help you be able to be more strategic when it comes to saving profiles. Now, there are different types of profiles that you want to save in different lists. So you need to have EviAI Premium to create many lists. Okay, so I highly recommend getting the deal we have now. We're charging 50% off the annual fee if you sign up to Premium. By the way, which version of EviAI do you have? In the chat, let me know. Do you have the free version? Do you not have a version yet? So say the non-version? Or do you have the premium? Okay, it looks like we have a lot of premium members in the chat. Jim, thanks for being a premium member. Larry, thanks for being a premium member. Ganesh, thanks for being a premium member. Jeff, thanks for being a premium member. Rhonda, thanks for being a premium member. Nick, thanks for being a premium member. Deborah, it's time for you to sign up. Go to evyai.com. She said non-version. evyai.com and sign up and grab the annual because you'll save 50% off. Now, if you're paying $29 a month for it right now, you can get it for $15 a month. Just change to annual and prepay for the year. It's just that simple. The price is going to go up very soon because we're launching teams. And when we launch teams, we're going to raise the price. But we're not going to raise it for the people that are grandfathered in. We're also going to be adding new features, and we're going to offer a pro version eventually, which allows you to enrich contacts and do a lot more. That's going to be a higher monthly fee or a higher annual fee because it's just going to cost us more to do. So we're going to offer more features, and so that's coming in the coming months. I was just talking to the developers of an idea I had to also integrate WhatsApp and to do a bunch of really crazy things with it that I'm like, I came up with this idea while I was running in nature, and I'm like, oh, I can do this? Wow. Gary Brown said free. Gary, I highly recommend you upgrade, and this way you can create multiple lists and add as many contacts as you want. Okay, so let's get back to this. Let's talk about the different types of lists that you want to create inside EviAI. And I'll show you some of the lists that I have so that you can build your own list strategy, because this is what it's about. So if you click on manage lists here, you're going to see a list of all your lists. So as you can see, I have 50 lists that I built. So let's go through some of these lists so you get ideas for lists that you can build, and you can add niche people to your list. So number one is clients. You want your clients in there. Why do you want your clients? Because you want to know when your clients comment, right? So you want your clients in there. Number two is influencers. I showed you Gary Vaynerchuk, but there are other influencers like Bill Clinton. Just kidding. Bill Gates. I don't know why I laugh every time I say Bill Clinton. Just that name makes me laugh. But you find people that are highly followed on LinkedIn in your niche. And by the way, what niche are you? In the chat, let me know your niche. I'm curious to know what niche you're in. Are you in real estate? Are you in Are you in tech? I know that Ron does in LinkedIn, but are you in HR? Are you in recruiting? Are you in sales and marketing? Are you in construction? Are you into pharmaceuticals? Are you selling illicit drugs? Let me know what you're doing in the chat. Let me know what you're doing. Awesome Rob says we grow companies. Okay, any particular industry, Awesome Rob? Ganesh says tech executive, so he's in technology. Gary Perman is a headhunter. I love that. He hunts heads. I just learned about deadheading roses. You know what deadheading roses is? Any green thumbs here? Oh, right there. We got a Jim Swan is a green thumb. I love that. LinkedIn training and profile optimization. I see AI automation and chatbots, construction. Lara Hansen is in construction. Jim is also in construction. Awesome. Homeowners Association, landscaping. Oh, so you for sure are a green thumb, Deborah. Kelly said talent management and recruiting in healthcare. I love that. Gary Brown said fractional CFO. Very important job. So I'm going to click on share profile again just to kind of show you a couple more. So all of you can use clients, influencers, networking. So networking are people that you network with and that refer business to you. And you might be part of particular groups. You know, maybe you're part of BNI. Maybe you're part of some executives association. Maybe you're part of your local Rotary Club. You guys ever heard of the Rotary Clubs? You know, there's a lot of Rotary Clubs around. Maybe you're part of one. So you can add the members that are actually posting on LinkedIn regularly inside this section here. By the way, guys, I see people are in the waiting room. I'm going to let them in, but, you know, why do I have
Joe,
to
I'm
let them?
monitoring the waiting room.
Oh, you're monitoring it. Okay, thank you, Jen. Okay, so we have engagement circle. So these are people that agreed to engage with my content. So you can create your own mini engagement circle with 5 people and make sure that you add those people to your group. Friends, partners, VIPs, lovers. Just kidding. There's no lovers here. There's LinkedIn lovers. There's people that have been part of a party, like a posting party, employees, people that have the premium version of your software, if you have software, or other AI premium members that you know are inside our community, people that are part of the Inc. 500. I'm just going to mute everyone because I hear somebody burping. I'm just going to mute everyone. I don't mind hearing burps, but they occasionally, you know, like clients of a particular service that you offer, associations that you're part of, former employees, people that are part of OMA, of the Office Moving Alliance, people that have over 30,000 followers. So I have a list of people that are over 30,000 followers. When I find them, I add them to a particular list. People that are in a testing group that I created. So if maybe you have a group that you want to test, people that are in HVAC. So if you're going after a particular industry, I was going after HVAC. People that are women in a particular organization. So you can sort people by gender as well. You can say men, women, people that attended your LinkedIn Live. So maybe people that are likely to come to a future LinkedIn Live, you can tag them. People that invested in something like ETL investors that invested in our community. People that are, for example, let's say you give a presentation for Vistage or you're targeting Vistage chairs, or, you know, Rhonda's targeting divorce attorneys. So maybe she would do divorce attorneys and she would make a list of divorce attorneys. H7 members. You see all the different groups that I have over here, and each group can have a handful of people in it. And then whenever I'm preparing to like attend that group or want to remind myself of who was in there and network inside that group, I can easily do it here. You see that? This makes my life so much easier by having these lists and then making time to go through these lists and building relationships with those people. If it's helpful so far, write helpful in the chat. Can people be on multiple lists? Yes, they can, Awesome Rob. I have people that are in Evie AI Premium, but they're also ETL investors, and now they're also in the AI automation community. So I have them in multiple lists. Jim Swan said helpful. Jeff said helpful. Very helpful. And somebody said, Joe, can a person be in a couple different groups? Gary, yes. People can be in multiple groups. And I'll show you how to do that. Scott said, you're getting all of Gary's fans joining late. Oh my God. Oh, that's what's happening. That's why people are jumping in the waiting room. Okay, I see that. Okay, good. That's funny. Yeah, so the people that saw this comment over here, they're like, oh my God, yes. That's so funny. Yes, I'm promoting the webinar right now. But yeah, that's the idea. So you can have multiple people in multiple groups. I'll show you an example of that. If I go to save profiles, you'll see I have some people. I'm going to click on, for example, conversation 2024. These are people that I've had a conversation with. So I had a conversation with Greg Lee. You see, he's in JVMM, and I had a conversation with him. So I'll tag people when I have a conversation with them, and later I'll go back to those people and build a relationship with them in their comments. So I had a conversation with this guy named Steve. I'll go back and now I'll comment and I'll stay top of mind with him based on the conversation we had. You see that? He posted this 52 minutes ago. I'm going to be the first person to like on this. And instead of promoting my webinar, I'm just going to leave a short comment here. You see that? Now, Evie AI, for a lot of people that don't know this, also has the ability to drop templates. Do you guys know what templates are? Should I quickly show you that? So say somebody went and checked out my profile. So I go to LinkedIn's homepage. You see it says profile viewers under my name. It says profile viewers. I see the 5,114 people that looked at my profile. Before I do that, I want to quickly leave a comment for my friend here. My friend Mark. I like him. And he's a client also. So I'm gonna leave him a quote, a popular quote. I'm giving you guys ideas for what to do also. Mark Shiran, balancing work and family is crucial. So I gave him a Stephen Covey quote. He's a big fan of Stephen Covey. I know he likes the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on profile viewers. And now I can see the people who viewed my profile. So for example, this guy, John Caltbiano from the Hotel Development Consultant, this guy 23 minutes ago looked at my profile. You see that? Now I want to click on his profile. I see that he has 1,400 followers. You see that? He's in Staten Island. He's in the island of Staten. That's where he is. He's in the island of Staten. So I'm going to click on message. And now I haven't messaged him since 2020, since before the pandemic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Evie AI, and I'm going to select a template from the little template box here. There's a little template box. And over here, I'm going to search profile view. Profile view. And I'm going to say, thank you so much for checking out my profile. Did you find what you needed? Let me know if I can serve you in some way. I'm going to press insert. You see that? I didn't need to use AI for that because I know what happened there and I just wanted to do it quickly. And so I said, thank you so much for checking out my profile. Did you find what you needed? Let me know. By the way, what is cooking in the island of Staten? Okay, I'm going to press send. I said, thank you so much for viewing my profile. Did you find what you needed? Let me know if I can serve you in some way. By the way, what's cooking in the island of Staten? Okay? And I spelled Staten wrong. He knows that AI is not doing that. And by the way, if you ever spell something wrong, you can hover over this, click on the 3 dots, and click edit. You see that? And you can edit and make it sound good. But I don't mind writing Staten like that because I think it's funny. So I'm just going to write that and see what happens. Now I'm also going to send him a GIF. And I'm going to say horse. I don't know why I thought of horse, but let's just see what happens. Oh, that's a good one. Okay? So as you can see, I'm having fun with Mr. John. Hopefully he'll respond to this. And if he doesn't, okay. So he doesn't respond to it. It's not the end of the world. Nothing's going to happen. But do you see the way I use the template? So where do you add your templates? In Evie AI on the left side, it says templates. You see that it says templates here? So you click on templates and you can add templates. So for example, I have a template called WhatsApp group for engaged LinkedIn users. So if I want to use that WhatsApp group, I could just go to the thing, press copy. I want to use this template. If I'm on mobile, this will load on mobile. So I can press, this is a way to use Evie AI on mobile. This is why we came up with this, because you want templates while you're on mobile to be able to do things. So you can add all your templates and then you can go to the Evie AI on mobile browser and then you can just copy and paste your templates from there. So let's say somebody says, I want to join your WhatsApp group, Joe. What do? I just go copy over here. And now I can paste this inside Zoom here for you guys. You guys want to see the way I do it? Boom. I just invited all of you to join my WhatsApp group. I'm telling my camera to follow me. And it's not. It's looking at my chest. Hang on a second. Let me open up this thing and just pull up the little Zoom thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Go up a little bit more. A little more. Yeah, like that. Good job, camera. Good job. Now zoom in. Too much. Too much. Back up. There you go. Good job. No, the other way. Good job. Okay. Now you get the plant and everything. Thank you. And now I'm going to say use AI to follow me. And now it's going to follow me. So if I walk here, it'll follow me. And if I walk there, it'll follow me. And if I walk here, okay, good job. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Finally, someone listens to me after all these years. Okay, moving on. After all these years. So we have a lot of options here. We have the home page. We have save profiles, which I covered in length. We have the post writer, which you guys saw me use the post writer integrated in the Chrome extension in LinkedIn. We have the idea generator, which I haven't covered yet, but I want you guys to know that you just put in a keyword here and it'll come up with 4 ideas. You click on one of the ideas, generate post, it'll generate a post for you. Templates, which I just showed you how to do. Profile optimizer, you put information about your profile here, you press generate, and it'll write you a headline and a whole about section on LinkedIn. Personas, you saw some of my personas, but if you catch the replay of our last webinar, I covered a lot of these personas in detail. So if you want to catch the replay, it's in our community. And Learning Hub, for those premium members that are here, we give you access to tons of amazing links. If you want to see everybody's birthdays on LinkedIn, we put it right over here. You see it says birthdays, LinkedIn birthdays right here. So if I click on LinkedIn birthdays, it'll show me everybody's birthday on LinkedIn. That's all in the Learning Hub. So you could wish all these people a happy birthday just from a click of a button. If you want to see your LinkedIn dashboard, your LinkedIn events, all this stuff, it's all right here for you available. We made all this available inside Evie AI. And then we also have on the bottom left, it says add Evie AI to Chrome. When you click on that, it takes you to the Chrome extension page. Now, if you're happy with Evie AI, if you can leave us a 5-star review, that would be wonderful. We got 1 negative review, and the person says, I'm so upset. I've been using this for months, and I love it. Now I have to pay because I ran out of credits. So I'm giving you a 1-star review because I'm pissed off that I have to pay for it. And I was like, really? We're going to do this now? You literally used thousands of credits that cost me money. And when I ask you for 50 cents a day, you're like, no, I'm going to give you a negative review. Chaya said, how do I get a replay? You just go to school.com/EvieAI and you just click on replays and the replay is available there. So it's http://www.skool.com/EVYAI. And in the classroom, you'll catch the replay, Chaya. Okay? I will upload it to the classroom as soon as I'm done here. So if you guys are in for a 5-star, for leaving us a 5-star review in our Chrome extension, just write 5 in the chat, especially if you're already a premium member. That would be really helpful if you haven't already left it. A lot of you have already left it, but I'm trying to get to, I told Tammy I would get to at least 50 reviews, and that means I just need 6 more people to do this. And then we get to 50 reviews, which is great. We used to have over 100 reviews, but LinkedIn sued us, or some lawyer sued us, and because we had the word LinkedIn on the Chrome extension page, and they took down our Chrome extension page, and we tried to remove it, but they didn't let us remove it, so we lost all of our stats and all of our reviews, so we're kind of rebuilding. But it's okay. We just removed the word LinkedIn. So if you go to our page, it doesn't have the word LinkedIn anymore, and they approved that instantly. So it's like, okay, there's thousands of other extensions that have the word LinkedIn, but they haven't taken them down, but they took us down. But so whatever, just, you got to deal with it as a startup. You deal with whatever you got to, you just got to keep moving forward. And now 4,000 additional people downloaded it. So it's great. So what else can I do for you guys? What else do you want to know? What are you wondering about? How do we get in the group? Okay, so let me show you how to get in the group. I'm gonna share my screen. So if you go to school, skool.com/EvieAI, you just register. Over here, you'll say register, and then I click on where it says membership pending, and I have 68 people waiting to connect, but I'm not letting any of these people in unless I know who they are, or they're clearly not spammers. So if I look and this guy didn't fill out his LinkedIn URL, oh, over here he did. I just checked to see if he did, and if he filled it out and they're a real person here. Okay, you see this guy's from Hamburg, Germany. He's a real person. So I'm going to let him in. You see it says approved, approved. You see that? But a lot of these people are not really real people, so I'm not going to let randos in. So I have a pretty high bar. You have to be human. You have to have a LinkedIn account. You have to be real. So if I go to your profile and click on it and I see you're in a million other places and you're not real, then probably you're going to start bothering our connections, So I probably won't let you in if that's the case. But this guy looks like he's real as well. He's from Mexico. Seems like a nice guy. 29,000 followers. Amazing. And I know that he's part of a community that I'm part of. So I'm going to press approve, and I just approved him. But that's the idea. Many of you should already be in here. If you're in here, my goal is to get to 250 members now. And so if you're in here, just go into the community here and just introduce yourself here. You see, it says, who do we help? How do we help them? And also check out all the stuff that we're doing here. We're doing a lot of stuff here inside this community. So please join it. Click on the classroom. Click where it says webinar replays. See, this is the webinar I did about how to train your voice. And I'm going to be adding many, many more webinars here because we're doing these on a regular basis to teach you how to use Evie AI and how to use all these tools here. So this is a free community for our clients and our friends. We're paying to manage this community. We're paying to have the software done, but this is where people can ask questions and get their questions answered. And so just go in here and encourage people and be active in this community. You know, this community is for you. You can ask questions about AI. You can ask questions about LinkedIn here. We love people being active on this community. You can download the school mobile app to be more active in this community. And you see, we even have an accountability group that meets on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. that you can join. You can see we have a Zoom link here for it. So you can see that here. This is every Tuesday at 5 p.m. We have an accountability group to hold you accountable. So if you click on calendar, you'll be able to see all the events that we have going on. So any webinar that we do, we're going to be posting it here in this community. So then just check out the calendar every once in a while and you'll be able to see everything we're doing. And you can join those classes and so on. Again, we have the community, we have the classroom, we have the calendar. And if you want to network with other members, you click on members and you can network with all the other members inside our community. So that's what we're doing. And if you click on leaderboards, you can actually see the people that are the most active in the community. And you can see, oh, wow, look at that. Ganesh is #1 in the 7-day leaderboard. So we're going to start doing, once we get to 250 people, we're going to start having challenges to see who's the most active and then giving out some prizes to people that are the most active and so on. And we do unlock certain things. So like if you're a level 2, you can chat with members. If you're a level 3, that means you're getting a significant amount of comments and likes on your stuff. You get to different levels in the community. So for example, David Watson, right now he's a level 4. You see that? He's commenting on people's stuff and building relationships and so on. You see that? So that's what we want you to do. We want you to go in here and you know, we gamified it for you to be able to be involved. And that's what we have going on here. That's the community, and that's how you can get involved, and that's how you can join. If you want to join our other community, we have another community. We have 2 other communities. One is for thought leaders, the Engaged Thought Leaders community. This one over here is currently $9.97 a month, but if you want to get in for $97 a month to this Engaged Thought Leaders community, just fill out the form here below. It's school.com/thoughtleader/about, and then I'll review your profile, make sure that you're actually a thought leader and so on. And then we'll give you a special deal to get into this community. And if you want to join the AI automation community, which teaches LinkedIn automation ethically, that one you can join anytime. I just sent you the link for that. So those are the communities that you can join and be part of. And somebody said, Joe, how can we get a replay of your last AI circle? So we do have something called the AI circle. For those that don't know, we have a company called Evergreen, and many of the people here are part of the AI Circle. So thank you for being a member. This is a monthly meeting where we teach AI for 3 hours every month. It's really, really intense. We do a lot of training on how to use artificial intelligence, and we teach lots of different tools, and we have a course that goes along with it. We decided as a gift for people to watch the last session, 3-hour session. So if you guys want to watch that 3-hour session, we decided to put it here for people as a sample. We have every 3-hour session inside the course that we've ever done, and we've done them for, I would say, 8 months now. So we have, you know, like 25 hours worth of training already. Plus we have 20 tutorials, and we have over 1,000 prompts you get once you join and so on. But if you want to sample and you want to watch this 3-hour class, then you can go to this link, evergreen.com/AI circle, and you can get that sample. And if you have people, if you're in the circle already and you want people to get an example of what it's like, you could send them here. So a lot of our members said, hey, Joe, could you make the replay available so we can get more of our community to join your community, to join the AI circle? So that's kind of like why we made that available. But this is typically for members only, and this will probably come down soon. So Just FYI, if you want to watch it, I would tell you to go watch that 3-hour session now. Okay? That's just a little bonus for you guys. Because I promised you I'd give you guys a little gift, and that's a little gift we just prepared for you. Okay. Any other questions? What did you guys think of this? Was this worth your time? Right, worth my time in the chat? Okay, Jennifer just signed up to the AI Business Development Circle. Welcome, Jennifer. We'll see you and in the next session. Okay, anybody else wondering about anything? Somebody said, Joe, can you show us that article again? Yes, that newsletter article. Okay, let me show you. Worth my time, Rhonda said, thank you. Lara says, do you need to have Sales Navigator to use Evie AI? Nope, you don't. You can have a free sales LinkedIn account, Lara. Worth my time, Gary said, does it integrate with GHL? Evie AI doesn't integrate with GHL yet, but it will very soon. We're gonna integrate it with Go High Level very soon. Okay, that's something that's on the roadmap. Okay, I'm gonna go here and show you guys the article. Let me see any other questions you have. Yay! Okay, good. So what I'm doing over here is I'm gonna go to LinkedIn just to kind of show you. So if you go to my profile on LinkedIn, you can actually see my services page, which by the way, you should definitely check it out. And then if you go down, you see my featured posts, which is an Evie AI demo, a one sheet, and then my newsletters. If you ever want to find the newsletters right here on my featured posts. And if you scroll lower, you're going to see posts, comments, videos, images, articles, newsletter, events, which are all my LinkedIn Lives, and then documents. You see that? Posts, comments, videos, images, articles, newsletter, events, and documents. My recommendation is for you to go through these individually when you're looking at someone's profile. So if you want to see all my videos, click on videos. You see all my videos. If you want to see all my images, click on images. And you can go back and see all the different things that I've done. If you want to see my articles, you can see my articles, like my top LinkedIn FAQ questions. If you want to see my newsletters, click on newsletter. This is the newsletter I published during this call. You guys saw me write it and publish it. And I used Evie AI to do it. If you want to see my LinkedIn Lives, I did 80 of them, 80 of them this year. And I'm going to do probably another 100 and something more. If you want to see my PDF documents, click on documents. This is my speaker one sheet. This is my networking one sheet, and so on. So if you want to see all this stuff, then go through my profile and click on these links. My newsletter, the one I just published, has 11,561 subscribers. When I click on this, you can actually read this. You can have up to 40,000 words on this. So this is 2,000 words long, but you can have up to 40,000 words. You see this? You can have images, you can have videos. Over here, I explained the 23 things that you'll learn when you join our AI automation, our AI LinkedIn automation community. So profile information exporting, email sequencing automatically, message sequence via events, message sequence via groups, warm up, invite and follow up, scraping messaging history, invite first degree connections to follow your profile, your company pages, invite people to an event. So Rhonda was asking me about this and I showed her how to create an event and then how to invite all your connections to that event. 1,000, you can only do 1,000. I say 1,000 per week you can do. Invite first degree connections to a group, endorse first degree connections, extract company pages, like and comment on profile articles, boost posts, follow profiles, invite and reach out via LinkedIn, via email, email chain to warmed up first degree connections, send person enriching services, like to enrich profiles with business emails and Go High Level and so on, view and extract profiles, find profile emails. I wrote coming soon to Evie AI because we're adding it. I just found an amazing API. And then remove first degree connections, which is really important for me because I need to remove connections that are stale. And so I just removed 500 connections and I just added 500 new ones because I have old ones that they don't even use it. So I'll just tag them, remove them, and so on. Do you use Evie AI to create graphics? I use Microsoft Designer. So it's designer.microsoft.com. Designer.microsoft.com. This is the tool I use to generate images. Who wants my password? You want my password too? Is that what you want? Really? Do you see this? So I can create amazing images with AI. And so Microsoft Designer. I also use Canva. Have you guys heard of Canva? Canva.com. So I use Canva as well to create images. And you can use Canva with AI. We have a whole tutorial on how to use Canva and AI together. Somebody says, Joe, can you show us how to create an image? So I actually have a thing starting in just a few minutes, but do you want me to show you how I design an image for, let's say, a LinkedIn like a LinkedIn company, like a LinkedIn invite or whatever, like a LinkedIn Live? You guys want to see me design something for LinkedIn Live? Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly show you how I do that. So let's say, for example, I'm going to do an interview with me and say Ivan. Okay. So me and Ivan are going to do a talk. So what I'm going to do is I'll just duplicate this over here. You see, I just duplicate this. And then what I'll do is I'll just remove all the other members. So I'll just shift select all the other members. You see that I'm shift selecting these members. I'm going to press delete. So it's just me and Ivan. I'm going to make Ivan big. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just, let's say, for example, I want to copy this text. I just copy it here. Okay. Discussing business growth on LinkedIn Live. And I'm going to make this less bold here. And I'll make this smaller. Now, if I want to grab a LinkedIn Live icon, I just go in here and I type in elements. I click on elements here on the left and I type in live. You see that? And then I make it smaller. And now I have this here. Okay, so I'm going to do Joe and Ivan on LinkedIn Live. Now I do a share. I click on download. I just select that page. I'm going to uncheck all these pages. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to press done. And I'm going to press download. Okay, so I downloaded this image as a PNG file. You guys saw the way I did that? That wasn't rocket science, right? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this right here. And I'm going to go into LinkedIn. Now once I'm on LinkedIn, on the left side, it's going to say events. You see it says events here? Next to events, there's a plus sign. So I can click on the plus sign of the event. But I'm not going to do it from here. I'm going to do it from Restream. I'm going to do it from Restream.io. You see this is Restream.io. And over here, I'm going to do schedule event. And I'm going to do Restream Studio. And I'm going to entitle the event Joe Apfelbaum and Ivan. Joe and Ivan discuss business growth. I'm going to say how to grow your business in 2024. And we're going to do this today. What time are we going to do it, Jen?
Doing it at 4
p.m. I'm going to upload the thumbnail. I'm going to grab this one here. You see that? Remember I created this just now? Press crop. I'm going to press next. Now I'm going to select the places I want this to go. So I want this to go to YouTube. I want this to go to Facebook. And I want this to go to LinkedIn. Now I'm going to press create event. And it just created an event on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And then I'm going to use, copy link to events, and I'm going to send this link to him. I'm going to send it to Jen, and Jen will send it to him. And now he can double his views because he could rebroadcast from his channels. Instruction for guests. There's instructions right over here. I'll tell Jen to send him these instructions as well. And now if I go to LinkedIn, let's go to LinkedIn and see if it's there. You guys want to check with me? Let's check together. If I go to LinkedIn, I go to my profile. I scroll down. Look at that. The event is right here. You see that? Now I'm going to click on events. I see the event is right here. I click on this event. Now the event is right here. You see this? So if you guys want to attend this event, I can send you the link in the comments below. Let's see. And you guys can join this event if you want. But I'm going to do this event as a recording, and then I'm going to put that into an AI, and it'll transcribe it, it'll edit it, it'll make it into little clips. I'll post it on YouTube, and it's going to restream. It's going to stream everywhere. So if you guys want to attend that short event that me and Ivan are doing, then you can do that. Now, if you want to invite a speaker to an event, if you want to manually share people, you click on share, and you click on invite. And I'm going to invite, for example, Rhonda. You see I invited Rhonda, and I press invite. Now Rhonda's invited to this event. But you can have AI automatically send this to 1,000 people a week by inviting them this way manually. I'm also going to click on manage. Oh, you can add speakers. You see, I'm going to add speakers. And you can add speakers over here. So I can add Ivan right here, press save, and now Ivan has to approve it. See that? Ivan's going to be a speaker. He's going to be on here after. If I press networking, I can see all the people that are coming to the event. If I press add description, I can actually add a description to about the event. You see he's a speaker on the bottom here. I press save. Rhonda, if you want to join as a speaker, you're welcome to join as well. Just let me know and I'll add you as a speaker as well. And I'm going to do this for each member of the Engaged Thought Leaders community. I'm going to go live with them together. So it'll just be easier for me to get to my quota of going live another, 100 times or so this year. Okay. Did you guys learn something today? You saw me do this in real time. I'm not making a lot of times people teach things and they don't really know like what to do, and they just teach like the idea of doing it. But I like teaching very practical things that you can actually implement today. Like you can do this. You can do what I just showed you. It's not rocket science. But if you want to learn 2 times a month or 3 hours a month or whatever it is, I have communities and programs where we can learn together. Laurie says, what AI do you use? If you watch that 3-hour session, I include an AI called Opus, and I show you how to use Opus to make those clips. So Laurie, go watch that 3-hour video for the AI Circle or join the AI Circle, and we have a tutorial on how to do it. Rhonda says, add me as a speaker. Once you join as an invitee, I'll add you as a speaker as well. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? That's all. All right. Well, that's all we got for you. That's all, folks. Dun, 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 dun. So hopefully you guys will leave us a 5-star review on our extension. Let me know what I can do to add value. Remember, you can grab that 50% off to get the annual for the extension if you're not a client already. And if you are a client, thank you very much. And I hope to see many of you guys in the AI LinkedIn automation community. I'll see you guys soon. Where do you get the 50% off? Just go to eviai.com. And then you'll see it says $29 a month. But if you pay for annual, you get 50% off. Okay, that's $15 a month. Thank you very much. It's on there right now. Take care, everybody. Bye.